Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and I hope you all are doing well. Today I'm here to bring you with another pick a card reading, and today we are asking the question, what should you be focusing on? So we have here 3 piles to choose from. We have the first pile here with the 111, I am creative. We have the second pile here with the 000, I am a creator. And we have the third pile here, 77, with I am brave. Feel free to pick more than one if you feel guided to do so. There may be additional messages in each pile that help you or make up your situation, that can help guide your situation. So that is perfectly okay. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate. Just take what does and leave what doesn't. Do not make it fit if it doesn't fit. I am available to do personal readings. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, that information will be down below in the description box. And then I just want to give a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting me and my channel in whatever way you felt guided to do so. Thank you so much for your time, your trust, your love. I'm so glad that these readings are resonating with you and providing you with some type of guidance and clarity to your situation. So without further ado here, let's get back to your reading, or let's get on to your reading. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the 111 card, I am creative. This is your reading for what you should focus on. So your 111 angel number message says, angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. So I feel like a lot of you who chose this pile are trying to support yourselves in a new endeavor, maybe a new career, maybe a new creative project. So what I'm picking up here is that this could be a creative project. I feel like this is something new. This is something you're trying for the first time or doing for the first time. It could be that you're wanting to be self-employed, like you're wanting to start your own business, something creative though, like it could be art, music, writing, just something in the creative field. I am getting that you may be too focused on trying to make things happen by yourself, like the universe, because it says that angels are ready to fully support you, but I feel like you don't feel supported by the universe or by your spirit guides. You feel like you're kind of doing everything on your own. Maybe you feel like you don't have family support or friend support or the right business partner support or something like that. But I'm getting that you're fully supported and you're just focused maybe a little bit too much on where you're not supported. I feel like you're not where you want to be, or you feel like you're not where you want to be when it comes to this new endeavor, when it comes to this new creative project. But I am picking up that you do have support. I just feel like you're not focused on that. You're focused maybe on the lack of it. So we have here focus, grounding, and I have no idea how to say this word. Melaleuca, I think. I'm not sure. I don't even know what that is. I think it's an oil, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. But this Melaleuca talks about evolution, and it talks about attracting what is for your highest good. So I feel like there's a message here about being in the present moment and just being right here, right now, and knowing that everything you have and everything you need right now is perfect and you're meant to have it right now. It's for your highest good. It's almost like you're exactly where you need to be. And if you were meant to be somewhere else or meant to be doing something else, you would be. So it's a lot about like present moment. I feel like, because we have the trigger statement here that says things will never change. I feel like you just feel like this will never be lucrative, or this will never be something, or this will never get you the life that you want, or that you've like the financial support or the security that you're looking for. And that's not the case, especially with rooted and grounding here. It says the true statement is right here now, everything is perfect. And then the trigger statement says I am somewhere else. So yeah, I just feel like you're not exactly present. I just feel like whatever this is, it's very, I don't know if it's very difficult or you just feel like it's very difficult. I feel like 50-50 either way. I mean, even especially if you're starting your own business or you're trying to have like a creative business or do something creative that will provide you like financial security and stuff, that's always challenging, first off. So I just feel like right now you're just focusing on the fact that you just don't know if this is going to turn out right. You don't know if this is going to be supportive or helpful. You don't know. And it's almost like you're wishing that maybe you hadn't left your job, or you're wishing you could do something else, or you're wishing you could do something easy, or whatever that means to you is what I'm picking up on. And with empowered here, focus, it says I'm exactly where I need to be. And then the trigger statement is I don't want to be here. So there's a lot of like, I don't want to be here. I want to be somewhere else. Things will never change. There's a lot of maybe like reminiscing about the past, or laminating. Did I say that right? Laminating about the past or something like that, because I just feel like you're ready to allow this creative business to flourish. And with community here, it's like, I don't know, maybe there's a lack of planning here. I feel like a little bit. Maybe there's a need to have a plan, because we do have to make a plan here. But I just feel like, in terms of what you should be focusing on, you should be focusing on where you're at right now, not where you want to be, not where you should be, not where you could have been, more like just where you're at right now and working with what you have in front of you, because you can do this. You can co-create the life that you want with the universe and with your spirit support and angel support. But there's a need to like focus on the present moment and focus on the people around you at this moment, not the people you should have around you, not the people that should be helping you, or like not the people that can't help you, but more just focused on the people that are helping you and are able to help you right here and right now, because that's what matters. I'm getting a need with focus here, I don't know, and grounding. I'm getting a need to ground. So maybe getting out in nature more, walking barefoot, maybe getting by the ocean or sea, maybe snuggling with your pet or something like that. There's a need to connect to earth, maybe buying some plants, maybe planting something. It's just, there's a need to connect to like nature and whatnot. This will really help shift your energy and really help shift your energy in alignment with the material plane. So yeah, I'm still getting a plan. There needs to have a plan. I feel like maybe there's a lack of a plan here. I think maybe you're just kind of just doing things day by day, which is fine. I mean, there's a need to have some type of structure. I'm just getting, there's a need to kind of write things down, get things a little bit in order, get things organized on like what you want to do, how much is this going to cost, what you need, how you're going to get it. If you can't get it, do you have a plan B? Like something like that. I think there's just a need to have a plan when it comes to this new creative endeavor. There's a imbalance here when it comes to your relationships, especially since we have community, and this card always speaks to me about like your community, your close community. Could be friends, could be family, but there's an imbalance here when it comes to relationships. And I do feel like these people or this person has been keeping you a little bit down or frustrated, and I do feel like this is something where you're evolving past this community or past this person, so, or past this group of friends or certain family members. It's like you're moving on to bigger and better. And I feel like maybe these people could have not like ill will towards you, but maybe thinking that you're doing something crazy, or you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, or it's a bad idea for you to go out on your own and start your own business or start your own creative endeavor, or whatever the case may be. It's like they're not really supporting you. And I feel like this is what's making you feel a little bit frustrated, because it's almost like you feel like you need their support in order to feel like you can do this, and that's not the case. You can do this whether they support you or not, because the universe supports you, and you wouldn't feel guided to do this, to venture out in this new field if that wasn't the case. So I just feel like there may be a new community of people that you're going to attract the more that you can be in this present moment, and the more that you can believe in what you're doing and be grounded and focused on what you're doing. I feel like your focus is kind of not solely focused on this creative endeavor, but it's focused on like the people against you. It's focused on you like woulda, coulda, shoulda, like you kind of maybe regretting doing this. It's focused on other things other than this is what you want to do with your life. This is what you want to create for the universe. This is the life you want to create. And I think that's where you need to put most like your focus. Sorry, I was going to say something, but I don't think that's the right word. This is where you need to put like your whole focus, basically. you're ready to change and you're ready to transform and you're ready to grow into a new community of people, maybe into a new living situation, maybe to new friends. Because who's ever around you, the community of people that's around you, I don't feel like they're really empowering you. I don't think they're really grounding you in this. I don't think they're really supportive in the way that you need to be supported, which is fine. It just means that they're not supposed to be on with you on this journey. They're just not supposed to. And it's not good or bad. It just means there's other people that you need to meet. There's other people that are meant to support you, that are meant to encourage you, empower you, and ground you and help you in this endeavor. Especially since we have surrendered to the divine. This is a full moon. So I feel like with the full moon, you're going to fully realize this or see this and finally let this go. Let these people go. Let this person go. Let this community go. Because I do feel like this community of people are holding you back for some reason. I don't know why, but I just feel like they're not supporting you. They're not helping you. And this is something and this is something that's been bothering you and annoying you, but you haven't been able to fully let them go. They're more just triggering you. And I feel like it's like you're thinking like, why aren't these people, like, why they want to stay the same? Like, if I'm changing, they should change type of vibe. Or if I'm doing this, they should want me to do this. They should want to do it too. And that's not the case. Like, everyone has their own journey of change, whatever that means to them, and transformation and evolution at their own time. You are just the leader in that at this particular moment in time, and they'll catch up, and if they do, they do, and if they don't, they don't, and that's okay. You're gonna meet other people, you're gonna have a new community of people, but I do feel like you just need to focus on this particular endeavor right now, and this will help you like move forward towards your goals and towards this new community of people. And with surrender to the divine, definitely needing to surrender to the universe, co-creating with the universe, like your angel number card said, and just really being present and know that everything is perfect the way it is. Even if it doesn't feel it, it's perfect. Like I said, if it was meant to be something else, it was meant to be different, it would be different. Sorry if you hear rustling, that's my cat. Piper, get out of there. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so with make a plan here, I just feel like I'm going to read this from the book because I rarely use these cards and I just want to give you the right information. I feel like there's a particular, something specific that you need to hear when it comes to this. Let me see if I can find it. Piper. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so this card talks about, time to commit to a new goal. Yet the truth is you'll need more than just wishful thinking, fantasizing, and visualization if you want to successfully realize these goals. Piper, sorry. Oh my gosh, stop. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, anyways. Now is the perfect time to commit to a new goal. Yet the truth is you'll need more than wishful thinking, fantasizing, and visualization if you want to successfully realize these goals. In order to be successful, you need to create an organized step-by-step plan for success. Basically I was saying, like, naming your desires, assessing if you have the necessary skills to achieve them, and if you don't, where are you going to get help, support? If not, it's just more like getting clear on what you must do first to like further your skills to make sure that this progresses in the way that it's supposed to progress. It's like, what can you do in order to move towards this dream of like creating a life you love? You know what I mean? And you have to do that step by step, even if it's baby steps. So basically the divine is just calling you to take responsibility for your desires and not need those to be validated by the people around you. And to establish a realistic plan of action to bring them about. So basically it's just saying like it's time to move beyond your logic, your logic about if this is going to work. It's going to work. It's time to draw up a plan for success and then like make a list. It's almost like I'm getting like making a list of like your next steps so you can continue towards success and like how to move ahead. It's like following through on your plan for success by like taking daily steps towards your goals. And I feel like this is where you're getting a little bit unfocused. So it's like not waiting for others to do more than you. It's about, co-creating with the universe, like I was saying, being steady, being consistent as you work toward your success. And then, the universe will meet you halfway. It's about grounding your approach, grounding yourself, and this will help you like move forward at a very quick pace. And I just feel like you just have to figure out what your first step will be. So maybe for some of you who haven't even started this, this is just an idea. This is just a fantasy. This is just like some wishful thinking. But the universe is really wanting you to get serious about this because this is something that you can do. It's going to require a lot of change, especially with the people around you, but that's okay. I feel like that might be the hardest thing to kind of let go of or to evolve past, but it's going to happen. I feel like regardless, because I think this is definitely meant to happen. Also, if you're seeing a lot of ones, this is like spirit saying it's time to get started. It's time to make a plan. It's time to take those steps and focus on the life that you want to live and not wish woulda, coulda, shoulda that you could have done this or wish for that, but actually like focus and get started on something because you have the potential to fulfill this dream. You have the potential to fulfill this creative endeavor and to be quite successful and abundant and prosperous and really help give back something to the world, basically, is what I'm seeing. So so that is what I see. So I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some type of insights, guidance to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I am sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the 000 angel number, I am creator card. This is your reading for what you should focus on. So this is kind of similar to number 1, but has like a different background, like a different connotation to it. So your angel number 000 says you are one with the creator and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. So basically this card is saying, I do feel like a lot of you are feeling maybe separate from creator or separate from your true nature, your being. I feel like maybe a lot of you are feeling alone, feeling like you don't have the resources to do this alone or to do something specific alone. That is not the case. I do feel like you have the ability to create whatever you want in your lifetime here. So I just feel like there's a need to focus on the future. Maybe you're focusing too much on the past because we have a new start is coming and look forward. And that just kind of speaks to me as like looking towards the future and trusting that the future will be better. Not be better, but there's a brighter future. Like every day is a new day basically. And like, I mean, even though like the past and the future doesn't exist. All we have is the present moment at this moment in time. But the present moment is what makes our future. So the more that you can be in the present moment and like focus on the connection you have to yourself, to source, to creator, and be confident in that and trust in that is what's going to take you and move you forward, the more that you can move forward. Because with the woman holding a coin in reverse, this speaks about feeling fearful about finances or maybe even health issues. But it just reveals a lack of value for yourself in your own life and not feeling confidence. And we do have confidence here with, I think you say Cassia, I think it's what it is. And the trigger statement says, I can't do that. And then the true statement is, I am light. So there's something you feel you can't do alone or you can't do without a certain amount of money or a certain, like, I don't know. But there's just something here that you feel like you can't do unless you have certain finances, which is fair, but it's also not entirely true because you can start somewhere. You don't have to have like, all you need right now. You can start with what you have. So this is like, I also feel like there could be someone in your life, like a woman who could be like not having your best interest at heart regarding your financial affairs. This could be a friend. This could be a mother. This could be a sister. This doesn't have to be a woman, but I feel like there's someone who's like not really supporting you and you could use their support, but they're like maybe really controlling with their support or they're like reducing how they support you. I don't know. I'm just getting a very controlling and criticizing type of thing. I feel like this is something you picked up on. This could definitely be a family member, because I feel like you over criticize yourself, or maybe you kind of control yourself when it comes to this kind of stuff as well. This is definitely something that you learned. And I just feel like this is someone who causes you to doubt your own value and doubt your own worth. And because of that, this is going to definitely be a mother. And because of that, you just tend to like doubt yourself and not feel confident in yourself. Like, you know, you may tell yourself too much, like, I can't do that, you know, because of this, and this, or that's too much because of this, and this, or what if this happens and I don't have this, and this, so what's the point of even trying, like, type of stuff. And I feel like this is a learned behavior. This is something you picked up on from like a parental figure or something like that. But I do feel like this person, this energy is from your past. So I don't know if you're still talking to this person, or this is just someone that, like, you know, is just still in your head still. You're still holding on to their opinions of you and stuff like that. But you don't have to let anyone else's negative vibration influence you at this time. So there's a need to release some toxic connections and know that you're like free to define yourself and your value no matter what. And if this is like, even if this is like a mother or parental figure or something like that, there's a need to release it, or to like allow yourself to like let this connection go energetically and detach. It doesn't mean you have to like stop talking to your mother or your father or whoever this is. It just means you have to detach emotionally, because it's causing some upsets and it's causing some like negative self-talk, especially when it comes to your value and what you're worth and like what you're capable of. Because I feel like you're capable of a lot. I feel like spirit is saying you're capable of a lot, but you don't believe you're capable of a lot because you're too focused on what you're not capable of. We also have cedarwood, which is connection, and wintergreen, which is trust. So trust says you are not alone. The universe is working with you. Relax and enjoy the adventure. Cedarwood says use your empathetic abilities to connect with others, discern the information you receive, and do not take on what is not your own. Absolutely. So this is you taking on someone else's opinion, someone else's ideas, someone else's values that just aren't yours, and you not being able to trust what you know, not being able to trust your own wisdom, your own like connection to source. You know what I mean? And it's like maybe you're getting too much of advice from this person, or you're just taking on other people's advice or this person's advice more than your own wisdom, more than your own advice, more than what you think. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I feel like I can't get my words straight today. And there's a need to kind of, and I feel like for some of you, this person is not even in your life like that, but you still replay certain things that this person has told you. For others of you, this person's still in your life and they're still telling you the same stuff. So either way, there's a need to like detach emotionally from this energy, from this person, from this belief, because it's not your belief. And your true statement is, I take my hands off the wheel, I'm grounded in my body, and I am light. So you're definitely, there's a need to like kind of let, like, you know, not saying like let Jesus take the wheel type of thing. Let the universe take the wheel. Let the universe decide. Trust yourself, because you have a lot of knowledge and you have a lot of wisdom, and you have no limits to what you can achieve, but you have to trust it. You have to believe it. You can't doubt yourself. And if it means being silent and just keeping things to yourself, whatever this is about, then that's something you just have to do. And there's also a need here to like ground yourself and make sure you're grounded in your truth, in your integrity, in your values and your morals. Maybe getting outside, if you're by water, go by water, walking barefoot, you know, just touching a tree, planting, doing something like that. I feel like there's a need to really connect to nature, because you're very sensitive and very empathetic, and you have very like, I feel like psychic abilities to the point where you can read others, but you may not have the best discernment on like who is for your highest good and who is not. Just because, you know, just because they're family doesn't mean they have your highest good. We all know that. You know, just because they're friends doesn't mean, it's like you have to have discerning about who you're trusting with information, and like where this information that this person or people are telling you, where is it coming from? Is it coming from a place of integrity? Is it coming from a place of ego, of jealousy, of envy? So yeah, there's definitely a strong message about not taking on what is not yours, and figuring out what is yours and what is, like I said, what is not yours. And with looking forward here, this card speaks about accepting the past and moving on. So again, I feel like this person, this situation, this energy, this belief is a past thing, and it needs to be you just need to detach from it a little bit more, because it serves no purpose. And I feel like you're dwelling on what's happened before you. You're dwelling on what happened because this person told you it could have happened and it happened. It's like you're dwelling on something that doesn't even exist, that's causing your present moment to not be, as I heard the word lucrative, or not productive, but lucrative, or supportive in the way that you need it to be. So this is about learning from your previous experiences, because I do feel like moving forward, you have a new start. Like the future is very bright and you can't waste any more time looking backwards. So basically the divine is calling you to release the past and look ahead, to learn to express your unlimited divinity. And we have like, in this message, this angel number, you have no limits to what you can achieve. So that's the second message about like having no limits. I feel like you have to believe yourself, and looking back and regret doesn't serve your soul's growth in any way. So no matter what's unfolded or what will unfold in your life, discovering exactly what you need to learn in your own way and on your own schedule, is what makes life, is what makes those experience. And this is about using your power to create a new experience, a new life for yourself. And I do feel like this new life, this new beginning will be very successful beyond your wildest dreams. I just feel like maybe there's a need to like acknowledge your mistakes and what you've learned from them, and be grateful for the past experiences and the growth that's come from them. Kind of like learning to find the humor in everything. I know that's hard, but it's like laughing at your mistakes, not taking yourself so seriously, like relax and just moving on, because no, there's no failure in the school of life. No one flunks the school of life. It's like you're further along than you realize, but you're letting other people's opinions and like beliefs dictate where you are in life and where you should be in life. And it's like really distracting you and blocking your movement forward. And it's blocking this like new beginning. So there's a need to like basically disconnect from certain energies and certain people. And I'm sorry, I'm like losing my voice. See, that could be the thing. Maybe you need to speak up to this person, or speak your truth, or speak more from a place of like, there's a thing, maybe there's something going on with your throat chakra, or you're afraid to speak up to this person. You're afraid to like tell this person how you feel, or you're afraid to like speak about your opinions or your beliefs to this person, because maybe this person overpowers you a lot of the time or something like that. But it's like, I don't think this person's malicious. I just think they have beliefs that were taught to them to not believe in themselves, and they're just carrying this on over to you. It's almost like they just don't know any better. But it's like you do know better, so you can discern where this truth or untruth or whatever is coming from, where this belief is coming from. And I don't think it belongs to you. Not that I think, I know it doesn't belong to you, because your cards are suggesting something else, and suggesting this new start, and suggesting that you are light. You can do this. You can trust yourself. You can trust this new beginning to come full circle and to be very successful. And you're going to be very happy and very, you're going to achieve a lot. You're going to be able to create the life and I heard the life and the love. So this could be about love, the life and the love of your dreams. And, as long as you remember that you are one with the creator, and that you have no limits. So yeah, so that is what I see in terms of what you should be focusing on. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to leave it here. I hope this provided you with some deeper insights and guidance to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the 77 angel number, I am brave. This is your reading for what you should be focusing on. So your angel number says, it is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and be brave. Okay, so as soon as I was laying out your cards, I'm getting strong that this is love related. So, yeah, this is about a particular relationship, because we have contract, a new romantic cycle begins. And with this card, with this angel number, I don't know why, but I'm like equating it to like a love relationship or a love contract. I do feel like it could be the end of a certain relationship between you and another person, and the beginning of a new cycle. It could be with this person, or it could be with a new person, but there's an end of an old cycle, an old karmic cycle, and it's time for you to be brave. I do feel like this karmic cycle, because we have the contract here and it's a number 6, it kind of reminds me of like the Lovers in reverse. Like there were like issues in the past, or there's just there was an issue of like maybe non-committing, having a fear of commitment, or old habits, patterns that weren't allowing you both to come together. I do believe that this is a very spiritual relationship, so you could have a very strong soul bond with this person. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I am getting romantic. But I do feel like it's time to move on from this old contract and to start a new contract. And in this new contract, I do feel like this new contract is going to require you to be vulnerable, to speak your truth, to be brave. And that is something that I feel like terrified you and this person, or has been kind of scary to you both in the past. And it's something that you haven't done, which is why maybe a lot of karma accumulated in your connection. But now, or very soon, there will be an opportunity for you both to express and be vulnerable with one another. So we have here Melissa studying and frankincense. I feel like I don't know if Melissa is an oil or something else. But it says purpose, anchor, and enlightened. So I do feel like in terms of what you should be focusing on your purpose, focusing on how special you are. It says you have a unique place in this world with gifts and talents that only you can provide. Use your connection with the divine to share them. So I feel like a lot of you are maybe focusing on your purpose. Your trigger statement is, what is the point of it all? So I feel like I'm honestly getting that that some of you go back and forth. Like you're doing your purpose, but then at some point in time, or sometimes when you're maybe thinking or like doing, or like, doing your purpose, you feel like, what's the point of this? Or am I doing the right thing? Am I really helping? Is this something that's really providing? Am I really providing a gift and talent to the world? Or I feel like you start questioning your purpose, and you start questioning. And all of this is like old habits and fears and old conditioning and programming that have nothing to do with you, that it's basically just time to release the contract of that. So this is not only a contract with this person, but it's a contract of old ways of thinking, behaving, believing, fears, habits. There's like this brand new cycle that's starting to come about, and it's a very healing cycle, and it's going to really, like, it may start with you, but it's definitely going to reflect to your romantic relationship, because we have a new romantic cycle begin. So I do feel like you're already on this journey or purpose or path of healing yourself and releasing a lot of old contracts with maybe your family lineage, with, like I said, certain beliefs, certain ideals, certain behaviors, certain patterns. And with anchor here and studying, it says, although things are shifting so quickly, be present and know the past. This is part of your greater plan. So I do feel like this is already happening for a lot of you. You're already on this journey of healing. And I feel like a lot of you can already feel like this new romantic cycle is going to begin, whether this is with your person or with a new person. I definitely feel like this is like a divine connection, like counterpart, soulmate type of stuff. But there's just a lot of maybe karma that needed to be cleared up. I do feel like you both are on the same page, or doing the same thing at this time. You both are trying to end certain addictions, certain patterns, certain habits, certain fears that are keeping you apart, and you both are healing. And a lot of both of you are focused on your purpose, even though you go back and forth. Again, that's just like part of the process of healing and having all that come up to let you know that it's still residing in you and that it's not true. Because we have an anchor. So it says, I take it one step at a time. So I definitely feel like this has been a long journey of healing for you and your person. And I feel like it's been a long journey in this connection. And I feel like there's been a lack of courage, a lack of bravery. There's just been a lot of doubt from both sides on whether this connection has the potential to be long-term, can sustain. I just feel like there's been like a lot going on, or a lot that's happened between you both. And it's caused just like a lot of like chaos, or just a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubts. But again, it's not like it's caused that. I feel like that was something that was just within both of you that needed to be brought up. So I do feel like you both are very much, not meant to be together. I mean, maybe, but not that you're not, but it's just like you were meant to come into each other's lives to show each other what is still within you, what you're still holding on to, instead of in terms of old beliefs, old habits, old fears, old just old patterns that cause separation, physical separation, that cause you both not to be able to move forward and move forward together. So yeah, you both are very highly spiritual teachers and students to one another. Like, you both teach each other a lot. And I do feel like at times there is a feeling like you both aren't ready for what comes next in this connection, or what comes next what comes next when it comes to this situation, because I do feel like there's a sense that you both are scared to be alone. So it's like you both don't know whether the other person, how the other person feels, or like you're doubting the connection. You're doubting whether the other person feels the way you do. And that's just part of the journey of healing. And it's just part of like ending this contract of doubts, because it's like you both intuitively know in your heart, validate within that you're meant to be together, that you want to be together, that you love each other, that you care about each other, no matter how hard it's been, no matter what trials and tribulations have gone on within your connection. It's like this the reason that you both aren't physically together is just because of a lot of fears and a lot of holding on to old ways. And with frankincense here, it says, I am one with all that is, and you are one with all that is. You both are one with each other. You both are already connected and together in the 5D. And it says, dear child, you are safe and loved as you continue on your journey on self-exploration. So it's like you both are learning about yourselves through one another. Even if you're not together, it's still happening. I feel like you both are like slow and steady wins the race here. You both are slowly but surely getting into a place of wholeness, of balance within yourself, and are becoming more vulnerable with yourself, becoming more honest with yourself, becoming more self-aware about your own fears, patterns, and habits, and no longer like placing blame on the other person. It's like you both are more anchoring into yourselves and your purpose and what this connection means, because this connection has more of a purpose than just romantic abilities, or just you both being a romantic partner to one another. There's a highly spiritual connotation to your relationship, because you both are very spiritual and you both have a divine purpose. And it's about finding that purpose and then coming together to achieve that purpose with one another. So, and also these two cards came out. I was only supposed to pull one, but these came out together. So, a time for healing and a new romantic cycle. So, I think you're definitely going to have the opportunity to heal this romantic relationship with this person. And it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna require that you both admit your vulnerability. So this card talks about a level of feeling insecure about doing this and insecure about the future, which I was picking up on with the anchor steadying card. I do feel like you both are going to admit that maybe you are both worried whether or not you'll be able to meet each other's needs, and this could be physically, intellectually, emotionally, a fear that you can't, or it's just there's going to be an opportunity where you have to you can't deny your vulnerabilities. You can't deny your dependence on one another. You can't deny your feelings. You have to be open, like no secrets, basically. It's just about having faith in this love, having faith in yourself, having faith in spirit, and knowing that your needs will be met by your creative spirit, by your purpose, by you anchoring in your truth and this person supporting that. And it's like your needs will be met. You're supported by the universe. The universe is at your side. You have to trust this, and you have to trust that you'll be able to handle whatever happens within this connection, and surrender all your needs to creator when it comes to expressing this vulnerability and expressing how you feel to this person, flaws and all, you know what I mean? Like love and all. Like it's like just telling this person everything that's you've been feeling, because you both have been feeling the same way, and just accepting the truth that where you're at, and accepting being grateful for where you're at, being grateful for where you're going and what you've received, and knowing that you are limitless and this connection is limitless, and like all your needs will be met no matter what. And I do feel like when this happens, like when this contact happens, when this reunion happens, you're going to be very surprised by how this goes, because it's going to be very, very healing. It's going to be very beautiful, and you're going to have this new cycle with this person. I feel like you both are going to be enlightened. You both are going to know that everything is okay, that you're on this journey together, that you haven't left each other, that you don't you still love each other, you still care about one another. And it's about anchoring in that truth and anchoring in that purpose. And it's going to help you both motivate yourselves more to be the best versions of yourself, to anchor in that light, to know that you are light, and just take it one step at a time, one day at a time when it comes to this relationship, because you both are still healing and still in the process of healing. But I do feel like you both are going to get the opportunity to heal together and to make things happen, and to have a new contract with one another, and to have a new purpose, and to really understand the purpose of this connection, because you understand your purpose here. You understand you understand your like desires, and you're not afraid to tell this person your desires, your ambitions. It's like, it's time to be bold. It's time to be brave. It's time to do what you feel called to do and say what you feel called to say without any hesitation or doubt, because the universe always has your back. And like I said, you're going to be very presently surprised and pleased at the result of this, because you both are on the same page, like literally the same paragraph, the same sentence. Like you both are literally doing the same thing, wanting the same thing, have the same desires, have the same purpose in mind. And I do feel like you both are going to come together and just create a beautiful life together, create this new romantic cycle that you both have been wanting for quite some time with one another. It's actually really beautiful. I love this energy. I'm gonna claim it as my own because this is really, really nice. Also look up Melissa and write in the comments what that is, because I'm very curious. I have no idea what it is. I don't know if it's a flower, an oil. I'm still getting used to these cards, so I don't think they say in the book, but I'm just curious. But yeah, so that is what I see for you guys. So I'm gonna leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insights and guidance to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile if you feel guided to do so. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care.